Так, почнемо. Створимо нового персонажа. Так, початок навчання. Гогвартська школа чарівного чаклунства. Гогвартська, о боже. До цього буде тяжко звикнути. Да, хорошо, прекрасно. Так, кого ми яку ми виберемо предустановку? О, нічого такий. Так, ну. Давай тобі, може, фріком будеш якимсь. Так, ніяких очків. Что это за карась? Это реально карась. Так, нехай буде стандартна предустановка. Так, зачіска. Еще так. Так, это стандартно, хорошо. Це какой-то Тиль Линдеман в молоде. О боже, какой-то... Не буду казать запрещенные слова, вот эти вот причёхи. Не. О, да. Просто самый настоящий фрик. О, нет. О, это як рокеры в 80-х. Так, хорошо. Ладно. Вперед це. Нехай буде це. Далі шрами. Откуда в нього О, як Геральт Рівій буде. Все, беру. Стоп. Текстура шкіри обличчя, що це таке? Шаль. Дальше колір очей. Красні, чорні. Хай будуть голубі. Колір брів. Шум зелені бров зробити. Хай такі будуть. Форма бров. Давай. Одна бров, одна любов. О, да. Так, дальше що тут? Тут, типу, підбрита, тут з цієї сторони підбрита. Щастя. О, як у мого діда. Не, ну это, конечно, да, это, конечно, сексуалка. Шарами тут вот так вот. Вообще без бров. Я ладно, хай буде це. Дальше, що тут таке?
That was quite something.
Ну, точно женщина.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you. I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade. A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about. It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to... I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you. That was quite something. I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
То есть я могу создать мужика, но при этом определить его в чек ведьмы. Ну да, сейчас так модно. Так, ну важку не будемо вибирати. Ім'я, хто ти в нас будеш? Прізвище, ти будеш Кавунов? Ні, кавунов це якось порушняво звучить. Ким ти в нас будеш? А ну, щас, секунду. Я передивлюсь, чи в Ютубі нормально трансляція запустилась. Так, ну вроді нормально йде. Так. Як тебе назвати? Оце саме сложно. Або вспомнить, що ти з Гаррі Поттера. Або хер його знає. Хто ти будеш? Як тебе назвати? Давай будеш як Слізерін, ти будеш Салазар. А прізвище... От жаль, в чаті нікого нема, зараз би підібрали прізвище. Хто ти будеш? Думблдор? Нет. Кавунович будеш. Салазар Кавунович. Все. Я придумав, я порішав.
It appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
Вдруг откуда не возьмись.
Eleazar! George! Glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatre-goers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea! As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I'd been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
Песиком я послідити не зможу. Ну, то й не дуже хотілося. Особо вообще так сидить з кайфом.
Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Hogwarts, вже до цього не звикну.
Of course, as the other fifth years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the ministry.
Have you seen this?
Що там?
I have.
Ranrock.
Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the ministry,
So
I
nam
believe
zatyś.
he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing
Що за
she sent me,
чудо-хрень?
Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly. To keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a
Що?
glow.
Яке ти світіння бачиш?
Nor do I. Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait! We didn't.
Кстати, цікава деталь. Вижна така. Що тільки той, хто бачив смерть, він бачить вот эти вот кони, я не пам'ятаю, як вони називаються. Ось на фоні.
The key! Give me your hand!
Костра. Да звук прикрутить. Так, воно щось все кричить.
Are you
дуже сильно.
alright? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
Давай. Бахни баночку зеленої пороги. Ой, жити стало
happened?
краще.
Poor
Наче
George.
дідового самогону бах.
I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key.
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
Ага, так і поняв.
I'm feeling better, sir, if you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
Так, сейчас, секунду, я хочу звука убавить, а то воно кричить мені в вухо так. Так, а ну-ка. Можна якось... Короче, усе отак до 80. Все, чудово. На стрімі як воно чуть, бо я зараз послухати не можу, нормально, ненормально. Тому вже скажіть. Чи музика, чи звуки ігри мене не перекрикують. Ти як красиво.
How far did that port key take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
port key was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected.
Естественно,
But
ніхто не
Miriam
очікував.
sent that port key to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be.
Якою б блякою не було. Та все ж видно, чітко стежка. Ну прям вообще.
Mind your step.
А то що, перечеплюся і впасти
Where do you
можу?
suppose your wife
Може.
got the portkey that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time.
Ага. Я б, конечно, міг
Hogwarts
би.
Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I
Перекриті.
don't know where she came into possession of the
Щас.
portkey, but I am certain
ну,
it
а
was to
так
do with
лучше?
that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
Бо я щас трохи снизив.
But, sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power.
Ну і
What
чудово.
really matters is the
О,
one
і
who
чат
wields it.
знизу работає. Вообще прекрасно. Щитоїта.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center.
Да, це типа от маглів защита. Що обычный маг, я так понимаю, це міг легко сделать.
That was a bit rougher than I'd expected. Your wand work's improving with every cast.
Thank you, sir.
Ага. Виріжемо ми тут всіх і вся.
Ah, up there.
Так, і як? Отак. Хера ти старий паркуріст, конечно.
We're close now. It's just ahead. Steady yourself.
Давай улетимо сюди.
Reparo!
Ні, ну, звичайно, так, зроблено так все гарно. Я теж, наче восстановив, але то все одно воно все якесь побите, не должно хіба прям до нуля все восстанавливать, до нулячого состояння. І куди
Why
ми
would
прийшли?
someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Звичайно, є тут щось таке цікаве.
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
Трохи хати у вас.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor Fig!
Де ти, дід? Короче, нормально на ютубе йде.
Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
Чи работає чат так, як надо? Так, ну давай досліджуємо.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
А чат
I don't
работає
believe it.
прекрасно.
Hello?
Ну, храпиш ти трохи. Нам Бог відкнуть авада кедавра.
It can't be. Just a moment. Ooh. Wait a minute.
Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume.
Precisely.
The key?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course.
This way, then.
Ну, пошли.
Stay close.
After you. Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
Ще шикарно обрадував.
How many vaults are there in Gringotts?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You'll want to take a breath.
Що одного взгляду тошнить на це.
That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Тобто саме перше сховище, саме глибше. Якось нелогічно. Обично ті шанові та глибше йдуть, то що спочатку строють те, що поближе.
Vault number.
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
Ти б ногті постриг, мужик. Та манікюр такий примух.
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw on the portkey container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that?
We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore.
Все, доїхали.
Here we are.
Ну, пошли.
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12 until today.
Давним-давно.
Thank you for your help.
Що в цього гоблина нельзя пульнуть?
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait!
Прекрасно.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps?
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Ну давай. Все, і сучене пару закляття.
Revelio. There! I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
Чего до двери?
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the port key container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of
Ти
the
що ж ти
fort.
так багато балакаєш,
Lead the
дід?
way.
Ну давай помовчи, ну. Давай не будемо.
Lumos!
Не знаю, можна, кстати, і в Слізері.
This is no
Ну, у мене
ordinary vault.
прізвище тут таке.
I suspect we need
Кавунович.
to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
Ага, як скажеш, дід. Наконец-то ти мовчиш, боже, як хорошо.
Revelio.
Жаль, закляття немає, я в тебе щас би овали кидав і шмальнув. Ти вообще хороший, ну ти що тут так багато
I
балакаєш,
see
що аж
something up
бісить.
ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
Ну давай, пошли потрогаем. А ну, нюхай.
Lumos! What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That
Ага,
statue.
появилась, хер зна що.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor. Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Давай скористаємось.
Lumos.
Well done.
Опа.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Все, ще буде махач.
Look out!
Potato!
Accio! Defendo! Levioso! Deposo! Expulso! Deposo!
Stupid one.
Levioso! Confringo!
Заклятус? То есть это вот остолбенеть, это заклятус?
Descendo. Expulso. Depulso.
Ну давай, давай.
Defendo. Descendo. Expulso. Depulso.
Дай мені хоч одне своє закляття.
Stupefy.
Заклятус, заклятус, мать ваша.
Confringo. Stupefy. Depulso. Stupefy.
По 6 урона пробиваю, да. Такое.
Stay close.
Lumos.
И... Куда дився, дед? Дед, ты дився?
Professor! Professor Fig! Professor, where are you? This isn't good.
А
Where am I
вообще
supposed to
недобре.
go? What's happening? That's where they're leading me. That glow again. Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time.
Так, ще буде супермахач. А, стоп, да, щоб світлі перес якоїсь стати.
It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here. I need to
Прекрасно.
light these statues with their reflections.
Potato. Stupefy. Stupefy.
Все, ще будуть? Ага, я це знаю.
Potato. Stupefy. 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 Potato. Stupefy.
Слухай, поняв.
Stupefy.
Вообще, на кого ви собирался нарватися? На якусь малолетку? Не на того нарвались, друзі, не на того. Так, пошли.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories.
Сито спогадів. Боже, до цих всіх нас треба
I
привикати.
wonder,
Особливо після того, що я читав Гаррі Поттера російською. Да.
follow my lead.
is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well.
Якісь два старих
Wonder if the
мужика.
path we've created.
Maybe impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never.
То, что лишь обычный маг, а він
Miriam,
какой-то
and perhaps George, died in pursuit of
посильнее.
knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were.
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is.
А ще ти вішатать можу дать пиздюлей хочеш?
Bygones be bygones.
Sir, they had the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have them.
Ау.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
А в них хіба есть магия? В них же, по идее, не должно быть магии. Чи есть? Я не помню. Що це якийсь рицар такий слабенький?
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Таке може бути.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
яка музика пішла. Ух! Hogwarts. Так, ну що, все, діло буде? Давай. Коли буде Авада Кедавра? Мені треба Авада Кедавра, ну. Хоча б як мінімум. То що от эти ваші Рівеліо і Люмос, ну якось взагалі не пруть. Надо Авада Кедавра, надо всіх хреначить.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you
Як
and
скажеш,
me.
дід,
Of
якщо ти
course.
наконець замовкнеш,
Thank
то
you.
взагалі без би.
Ready for the sorting ceremony?
О, ні, що зараз буде?
Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Ні, ну красавчик,
Nice of
конечно.
you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Давай. Що це за недо Гаррі Поттер
Professor
сидить?
Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ну давай. Що, куди ми йдемо?
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
Щоб
I'm looking
досліджувати.
forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. I wonder...
Що ти бачиш?
I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what
Так
is
що,
it?
Слизерин? Или этот самый? А, боже, як він називається? Гриффіндор. Куда? Цікавість це когті гран, вірність це этот Хаффлпаф. Амбіції Слізерин, він відвага Гриффіндор. Куди ми йдемо? От в чому питання. Ну, навірно, амбіції. А ну, якщо ти зараз дивишся, може от пиши, куди ми підемо. Коротше, значить, йдемо в Гриффіндор. Класика.
Sense of adventure? I like to think that I'm not afraid of anything.
Oh, but you're brave at heart, exceptionally daring, undaunted by the unknown, willing to forge ahead alone when you must. Perhaps you belong in Gryffindor.
Та все, ми Гриффіндорці, ну. Що нам ще треба?
Better be Gryffindor!
Прекрасно.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
А на самом ділі це зробили так, бо вони не знали, як його реалізувати в цій грі. От і все.
Don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Це всіх вигнали. Що за чорт?
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
Якась ти не дуже рижа. Или нормальна.
It's most uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. This should be quite an adventure.
I'm looking forward to it.
I remember the first time I entered the Gryffindor common room after being sorted.
You were a Gryffindor?
I am a Gryffindor. Never could remember the password when I was a girl, however.
Password?
Password?
The password is Grata Domum.
Grata Domum.
You may enter.
Ой, спасибо, тетя, що впускаєш.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow.
А його хтось накорме? Ну, типа, він проїздив цілий день.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome.
Він там, навірно, де-то в штани собі наложив. Його треба помить і накормить. Ви його сразу спать укладаєте, ну. Хто так робить?
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Щось труба у вас така рівна.
Protego! Revelio!
Що тут є що? Нічого нема. Так, куди ми йдемо? Кудись я не туди зайшов. Ой, я в женську зайшов часть.
Now, which way is the common room?
Та тут же, да?
Revelio!
Що тут надо? Це лохомота надо. Да.
Starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
Ага, дуже цікаво.
They're lucky they didn't end up as dragon food, like that poor man.
Don't fall off this time, Nelly.
Ключиці. А куди ти залізла, подруга?
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe.
Угу.
Well, hello. Don't mind me.
Привіт.
I find it helpful to change my point of view.
Не
now
звертай
and
на
again.
мене уваги, я
Put
просто
things in
прибита
perspective.
трошки на мозгу.
Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Бо йти вийти в циркачки, а не в
I'm
Хогвартс.
Nellie, by the way. Nellie Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
It is true, but we handled it very well.
Давай сразу будемо показувати понти.
I think you've already earned a reputation for fearlessness.
Ви, а чо на ви?
You've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
What exactly are the rumors about my journey to Hogwarts?
That you escaped a dragon attack? Isn't that enough? Most of us arrive via train or boat, not having just escaped the jaws of a dragon. Of course it's got people talking. Word travels fast at Hogwarts.
Ага, получається, як цигани живуть.
I take it you're not afraid of heights.
It's something I've always done, since I was little. My mother once found me on the roof when I was 5. Still has no idea how I got there. But with all the strange hallways and rooms in the castle, and everything lurking in and outside the grounds, you don't need to scale a tower to see something incredible here.
Понял.
I'd imagine most students have never seen a dragon. Have you?
Goodness, no. And I've never heard of one attacking a carriage like that. Not enough meat in a carriage, I'd think.
Ты чё, ты мужик, наверное, был очень даже
I'm sure I'll be
мясистый.
seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
Главное, шутканув, так мужичок прям вообще. Ты опять полезла. Боже, яка кончена.
Wait, that's not right.
Вот это вот,
I really
которая
thought I had it. I
не
don't
до
know what
Гермиона.
I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh! Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did a study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation.
Ну
This
чё,
is
честь
proving
подруга,
a
що
bit
ще робити?
trickier.
Мабуть, тобі треба
A
трохи
little more practice
потренуватись.
ought to do it.
I practiced all summer. I can cast spells more complicated than this one without
Ти козла.
speaking. What's so difficult about this one?
Що
just
ти як
going to
мухами
keep
посрана? У тебе все хорошо.
Is it really that difficult to cast non-verbally?
Oh, yes. And if you don't get it just right, the results can be, shall we say, awkward. Once, I tried to cast Depulso non-verbally on a goblet in the Great Hall and ended up launching Professor Sharp's Yorkshire pudding into his face. He was not happy.
Do most students know how to cast non-verbally?
Not at all. Hogwarts doesn't teach non-verbal casting until the 6th year. And even then, many struggle with it. I'm simply trying to get ahead of the game.
То сделай ты більше ніхер це
Well,
учиться.
good luck with
На
it.
год вперед.
It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
Так, хто там остався?
It'll be the next butterbeer. Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself.
Що ти там зварив? Наркоту?
Hello.
Коноплю?
You're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
Does having your aunt here make things difficult?
More than you'd think. Most people assume I can't get into trouble or be given detention. But they're wrong. Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well. And she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Що там ти наварив?
Are you having butterbeer for breakfast?
Oh no. I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm almost there, based on some reactions that may need a bit more work.
Seems you enjoy brewing. Might I assume that you've a talent for potions of all sorts?
Well, as I see it, there's little difference, fundamentally, between brewing a modification to butterbeer and a Wiggenweld potion. Though, I'm not certain Professor Sharp would make the connection. He doesn't appreciate my, creativity as much as you might think.
Так,
Well,
ну
it was
все,
nice
давай.
meeting you, Gareth, and
Побалакаю
thank you for the
досить.
insights on
Надоїв ти
your
мені.
aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
New
Так, куди ми
Gryffindor.
йдемо?
Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Спасибо. Окей.
Good morning. I trust you're
Привет.
ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been
В
dreaming of this
Хогвартсі не
day for a long
готовий.
time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind.
Вообще легко.
Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to
Що ти
ensure your
придумала?
success. Here you are.
Що это?
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Як скажеш.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Пошли. Куди йти?
This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student.
Ну то ти був ученицею. Тебе ж не зачислили сразу на 5-й курс.
Do keep up.
Це ж Сарата, я тебе обгоню щас так-то.
Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio.
Revelio.
Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide.
Так, цей портрет зображує чаклуна Баруфія, відомий своїм розумовим еліксиром і прикладом того, що станеться, якщо заклинання вимовлені неправильного. Одного разу він сказав «зе» замість «се» і побачив не тролів сад, а тролів. Самі здогадайтесь, що. А, не тролів сад, а тролів зад. Нормальна тема. Так, ага. Ага. Хорошо.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside.
Revelio.
Кошка. Кошка. Здравствуй, кошка. Про що в книжках було? Про
No
тролів
time to
взад?
waste. You've classes to attend.
Revelio.
Що хто? Що занчить? Сундучок. Да подожди, тёть, подожди, у мене сундучок. А, да? Я не помню.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker.
Вогники
Your
флу.
field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Так, центральний холл. Ага. Ага. Все, чудово.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Ну, давай ще один вогник активуємо.
You can get almost anywhere in the
Вогник,
castle
вогник, жарко,
quickly
жарко.
from Central Hall.
Revelio.
Що
Always
воно
something happening
дзеленчить?
here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
I wish I was a metamorph.
Щось должно бути.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in John's class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become
Стати
warriors.
Аврором?
Fortunately, we are lucky to have the
Тут таке
ever-gifted
Аврора.
Professor Heckert in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the
Hogsmeade.
only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due
Масло
course.
пиво. Боже, що за назви? Що за назви? Я
Thank you,
такого не
Professor Weasley.
звик.
A lot to absorb on your first day.
Сливочне
and
пиво
you
це
have much
масло
to learn.
пиво.
Happily, your professors have agreed to create
Damn.
additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's
Чуть-чуть.
been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
А та боюсь нема.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said.
I'm sorry, процес,
Speak of the
профессор.
devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been
Ну это ж
burned.
эти мракоборцы.
Yes. You
Аврора.
seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the
Просто чого
credit
не
there,
Аврора?
Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts. And
Ти ж
you chose to
читала
fly in the path of
Гаррі
a
Поттера
dragon.
українською, воно
I
там і
wouldn't say
в
I
етих, і
chose the
в
dragon's
книжках
path,
так було,
Professor.
Аврора.
Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide.
Давай,
It will
давай,
be
подруга,
invaluable
пока.
to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Без Б. Так, професор.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you.
Ага,
I was
да.
hoping our paths would cross today
Ну ладно.
before you immersed yourself in studies.
Я
Did
звик
I
до того, що
hear
вони
you
мракоборці.
masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being
Надо
entirely
вебку все-таки.
forthcoming.
От надо
Yes,
якимось
well,
образом це
Professor
і
Weasley
накопити
is
на
a
вебку.
brilliant and astute.
Ну, использовать телефон
It
це
was right
таке
to keep the
собі.
details to
Прям
yourself
вообще
for now.
огидна затія.
We don't know where this path we've embarked
А
upon will
вебка та,
lead.
яку я хочу, ну, на
It
неї,
may
собственно,
require a
збор
bit more
відкритий, 2500
flexibility
надо.
with your time than she would approve of.
Ну, до
And
мене
she
ніхто
may
не
feel
заходить, щоб на
obliged to
неї
share
донатить.
details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Ну, що, куди? Не хочу я нікуди. Що відслідковувати? Куди? Угу. Угу. Все, я все поняв.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll
Це ж в
enjoy
мене
Mr.
ще не моя
Ollivander.
волшебна
He's an
паличка, чиясь
exceptional
там.
craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Хто такі ці ваші сови?
Revelio.
Що це таке? Ага.
There's something in there. I just know
Хто
it.
це? Що за? З ким із вас можна побазати?
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the
Хто це
moment.
таке?
Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason.
Ой,
Something
дякую.
more to this.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind.
Могла б написати
But I'm
якусь
not sure what to do
поему
next.
мені, любовну.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have
Це
better luck
этот
than I have.
вот тільки грід квест. А, ой, ні, я це не хочу проходити. Я таке грати не буду. Куди мені йти? А.
everyone knows you're Garlic's favorite. That's absurd. I don't think she even knows.
Revelio.
She always gives you
Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Ну, вот это бабочка.
This looks like the location from the painting. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
І тепер таких треба буде
I love switching.
назбирати мільйон.
Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Ой, дякую. О! Если б я ще помнив. Тут от нуля, по-моему, починається счет, то есть 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 11 плюс оцей дракон це 2. 13 это 9, то есть 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Последняя цена, да? Что это? Так, а ну-ка еще раз. Раз, два, три, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 13. А чё я посчитал, что 9, если 8 паука надо брать? А де друга оця хрень?
Revelio.
Это ж должна быть еще одна, де вона?
I could just have a butterbeer
А,
and
вот
3
она, да.
broomsticks right now. And a chat with Serona.
Так, хорошо, а тут что должно быть? Ой, гидра це дев'ятка, от эта хрень. Це що? Це 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 плюс 9, 15. Вот это вот хрень дракон цей должен быть, да?
Beatrice Green from Dogmeat and Death.
Так, или я опять щось не так посчитав?
I adore the hamlets near the coast.
Так, ну, дракон, це ж дев'ятка, да? То есть 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Да, дев'ятка. Ця хрень це 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 плюс 9,
Ну что, ты хочешь
14.
меня нахер послать? Милости просим, сука, давай. Я тебя тогда тоже нахер пошлю.
А, вот этот
Ну и
дракон.
чё? Обнимемся вместе, пойдем, да?
Обнимемся, Зай, обнимемся.
I hear Feldcroft's been getting attacked by
Вот это хрень. Що ми відкрили? Рукавички. Без пальців, як у бомжа.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have
Тупенька
a knack
трошки,
for solving
тупенька.
riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Там, типа, я міг розписати, но мені було так лень. Що я не став нічого розписувати? Я написав просто отказ. Ну, как бы логично ж. Якщо тобі отказали, значить отказали. А що це за подгрузка локації така довга? Ось там півз був. Де цей придурок полтергейст?
Revelio.
Що дзенькає? Hogwarts.
Revelio.
Чого з нема? Так, ну FPS вроді у мене зараз стабільний. Вроді би. Це вот чудо-сундук. А, вот ты, дебила кусок.
Revelio.
Тут хіба не должно быть ничего? Що тут? Це ж тут этот тайний проход той. Так, поки дойдемо до цих своїх уроків. А, я не туди пішов був ізначально.
Revelio.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit.
Все,
I sometimes have to
чудово.
remind him.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello,
Привет,
I am
шоколадка.
So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Ой, жаль, що у Твіча такі правила строгі. Я б зараз би так би мог пошутити, ну мене ж забанять.
Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
О чем ты, дед?
Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Так. Бэм, бэм, бэм.
Accio.
That is not bad.
Конечно,
You are
непогано.
a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
У нього акцент якийсь. Откуда він? Типа, ну чуть даже от з моїм нульовим знанням інгліша, я чую, що у нього якийсь акцент.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
Радісно цвірінькає. Що за горобець? Цвірінькає він.
So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Дружнє щебетання. Боже, що за птиця?
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last. Splendid! Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. That's it! Very good!
Easy.
Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no
20
sport in
очков
playing
Гриффиндору.
without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Ну давай обіграємо її.
Let us see this.
Що, думаєш, це взагалі молодець? Ну дивись, показуй один раз. Бачила?
Excellent control there.
Here we go.
Ну, слабость вообще. Просто нищенка якась это. Учись, понял?
Well done.
Конечно, чудово. А тут ти мені піднасрать рішила. Тут не достать тепер так.
There we go.
Ну ладно, все одно я б тебе обіграв.
That's it! Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Давай зробимо.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it.
Та ще я обіграю. Що тут з нею грати?
Let us see this. That is how it's done.
Так, хорошо. Вот так, понял? Нюхай бебру.
Very good.
Watch this.
Що дивиться? На те, як ти проіграєш, ну це я можу. Єс! Так, тепер. Нет. Давай.
Don't lose your composure.
Here we go. There we go.
Ну, що ж, тепер мені треба це грати чітко на 50 очков. Твоя мать рано відпустив.
Oh, that was an execution.
А, все одно виграв. Ще слабость срама.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Звісно, молодці, а я більше молодець. Тільки прийшов в школу, вже вас тут розвалюю. Ну, ніщенка просто це. Фу.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you.
Я тебе
Took me weeks to
недооцінив.
become proficient with Accio. Took weeks
А
for
ти
me to
хто?
get anything right when I
А
transferred
тепер ти
here.
переїхала. Ти
It gets
оприділися
easier,
своїм
I
гендером,
promise.
подруга.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world
Uganda.
at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside.
То й на
I
задньому фоні
remember the
препод
first
сидить
time I
такий,
saw
типа,
it,
так,
the
блед.
mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very
Ну,
dramatic.
конечно, як ти без палички будеш кричати Авада Кедавра. Ну, це ж вообще не
Is
то.
Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking.
Ой,
I
скільки
do
вообще
miss
так школ.
Wagadu, but I am glad to be
Вот
here
это
at
вот
Hogwarts.
та, що де-то
I
на
think Professor
севері,
Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep
во
him waiting.
Франції,
Until next
от
time.
Хогвартс. Ну, от это цієї же школи, от в Уганді оце їхньої не було ж, це тут видумка.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Все. У нас є неотримані нагороди, що ти мені даси. Якусь абраганську одежу дали опять.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Що ти до мене хочеш?
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
Це ми.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, He tends to be overconfident
Да,
in his.
Єгорчик, привіт.
Well, better see to my charms homework.
Що
I'm
то ти
afraid I
опоздав?
can't count on beginner's luck to impress
Півтори години
Professor
вже
Ronan.
йде. Так, я поки відволікся на чат, не побачив, що вона казала. Ну, дай пішла вона.
Goblins, werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of
And by the
1752?
end of it, the
Так,
Minister
що
for
тут?
Magic was Albert Boot.
А, 035.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my
Должна
goodbyes.
бути
I shall cheer for the
двойка,
boy.
получается. Двойка
I'm
це
telling
оця
nice
хрень.
thieves, it was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
А
It was
тут
Basil Flack.
4 плюс єдинорог це 1, 5, 7. 7 це 9, 8, 7.
Stop
Это
it,
должна
Peeves,
бути
you'll get us in
черепаха.
trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flat.
Peeves, enough.
Чудово.
You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gold.
Карамель вариш. Карамель то нормальна тема. О, Оксана. Я вспомнив, що у мене є таке закляття. Так, куди мені йти? А то ти з двох хаків зайшов чи ні? Я що то не розумію. Це ти чи то не ти? А, ні, не ти. Значить хтось другий заходив, бо тільки що 4 людини було на стріму.
Revelio.
Що за пророк Лебеда із Відьмака? Кощка. Иди сюда, кощка, это я погладю. Ты яка милашечка. О, тут FPS-ик проседає. Ай-яй-яй, що ж він так тут падає? Мені ж не нравится.
How nice to see you,
Revelio.
my young friend.
Привет, подруга. Так, она сейчас, пока заставка йде, перевірить, як іде стрім на YouTube.
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now,
Так, ну
you
на
may be
Ютубі
asking
наче
yourself how
що
an
так
old woman
стрімчик
like me
іде.
single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in
Тільки
eastern
ніхто там не
Wales
дивиться,
and
на
lived
жаль.
to boast about it.
Ну то нічого. Мені на Ютубі стрім треба для того, щоб сохранялись ці відоси.
To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity,
Невимовником, это
especially in the heat of battle.
російською невиразимець.
Let's practice what we've just learned.
Це ж що-то типу мракоборця, тільки що-то чуть друге. Опа. Левиосо.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Да, учи меня делать аватакедавры.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped you. Well done.
Levioso.
Чудово.
Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
Good form.
I know. Stupefying. This can't be your Levioso. Let's just...
Так, якийсь такий нецікавий бой з тобою. Все? Всі його навіть не забив, як
Not
положено.
bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Що за улыбочка?
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins,
Так того мені надо, а вада кидавра. Що непонятно?
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice work.
Ох, і вещички в тебе храняться, тьотя.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way, didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Ні, це була моя
In
перша
fact, it
дуель.
was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy
Будемо
if you
казати,
like,
що
but I
ми
know better.
чуть-чуть з
Magic
гоблінами били
requires
всякими.
intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon.
Кстати.
Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Так, оп. Диви, як можу. А, ні, не то. Так, а ну як мені удалить своє собственне сообщення? О. Єгор, ти зовсім не хтивник. Як так? Тепер я можу отак нажати. От я на 53% хтивник. Так, куди ми йдемо?
Revelio.
Оп. фонтан Віверни. Дуже цікаво.
Levioso!
Взяв, запустив кішку в повітря.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are.
А ну-ка. О боже, знає, та ти майже на 100% хтивниця.
Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a stream.
І ще, кстати, така штука в обох командах є. Допустим, ти пишеш.
In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Пишеш, наприклад, от таке щось. А потім прописуєш команду. Очень страшно.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily.
Є там ще в мене
to assign
команда,
you
є,
first
але я не
one.
пам'ятаю їх.
Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect
Ще
wand.
рахувати як
You've
команда, да.
managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the
Пишемо
magic
так.
you cast with
18
your
плюс
own
43
wand
скільки
to
буде?
be far superior.
53 плюс 8, 61. Хераки плюс 10 балів. Отак.
There's an Ollivanders in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in
Вміємо
Diagon
рахувати до
Alley.
100.
We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled
51.
wand maker. I would trust no one
Та
else
ти
to
що?
pair me with a wand.
Все.
Stick your finger in my ass.
Так,
I've never
чаротвори.
heard of a spellcraft
Це
before,
такі
Professor.
чаротвори.
What is
Вообще
it?
поняття
A
немає, хто
spellcraft
це.
is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
Так, ага. І
Can you
крамниця
tell me more
зілля.
about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they
Pippin.
rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp
Fisting
asks that they have
is
a couple of
$300.
particular
Та що
recipes
ж
on
вам
hand
той
for you.
фістінг покою не дає? Така є команда. Тільки я нею ще ні разу не пользувався. А, отак от всього 20. Інтересно.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your
Ну что,
bearings.
ты хочешь меня нахер
Perhaps
послать?
Sebastian Sallow or
Милости
Natsai
просим, сука,
Onai.
давай.
I've
Я
noticed
тебя
you
тогда
spending
тоже
time
нахер
with them.
пошлю. Ну и чё? Обнимемся вместе, пойдем, да?
Ви рішили мені зараз всі команди перебрати ці. А, так не працює ця команда, ну і ладно. Конечно,
I'd like to go
Себастьян.
with Sebastian.
Себастьян. Да.
Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
I'm sorry, так I'm sorry. Що тут?
Oh shit, sorry.
Ля.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
Ah, there you are.
Давайте я вже третім буду.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that, the mending charm Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Ні, ну з Геральтом звучить, конечно, класно.
Why must
Яка
I
мета
first
завдань?
complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Так ж мені надо. Так.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Got it.
Це збирати ці сторінки дуже весело.
The flying page must be around here somewhere. Accio! Brilliant.
I trust the preliminary task.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let
Учи
us
мене
give the
делать
old mending
авада-кедавра.
charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Нащо мені репари? Кому це цікаво? Ну я хочу авада-кедавра. Там в лісочку є де-то от эта вот тестова хрень, де можна покричати авада-кедавра. Що там ще Круцо і Імперіус. От зараз ми туди сходимо, я просто покричу авада-кедавра і кайфану.
That's it. Very good.
Revelio.
Like to practice mending
Ой,
something, have a
это
go
оце.
with a broken statue in the alcove.
Мені вже попасти на кнопку нужно.
Allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps the jilted lover thought it too accurate. Something quite satisfying about using the mending charm, isn't
Ой,
there?
а що сталося? Інтересно, це забагалось.
Reparo.
А ну запомним цю минуту. Час 49. Я це добавлю де-то в отдельний кліп. А ну-ка, зараз я запишу собі. От, я знайшов перший баг в грі. Так, добре, що ми маємо далі? Куди ми далі йдемо? Пішли до кінта нашого.
Revelio.
Страшно, страшно, очень страшно. Если бы мы знали, что это такое, мы не знаем, что это такое.
I shall get in trouble for this.
Де? Так, кому на твої проблеми? А ну, моя страничка улітає. Що таке? Які проблеми у тебе, подруга?
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Nice to see you again. Thank you for asking. And I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You might recall that I was trying to cast non-verbally when we met in the common room. Well, I mastered that.
Це ж це лицо таке, як мухами послано. Це ж ужас ужасний.
Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. but I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Пошли достану.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
Ой, подруга, як ти мені дорога, однако.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books.
Так, хорошо.
Accio! Got it. Only 4 more to go.
Де ще?
Reparo. Accio.
Надо переставить ці кнопки. Так, десь ще одна должна бути.
Revelio.
Де ти літаєш? Тошнить від цих лестниць.
Handy resource in
Accio.
field guide.
That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida.
Так, чудово.
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Unless you want your classmates to know how you really feel about them, you might reward me for my time.
Oh, you're not at all who I thought you to be.
Конечно, я хочу грошей.
I wouldn't do that to you, Cressida. Only trying to teach you to be a little more careful.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong.
12 гигабайт оперативы используется. Жесть.
Thank goodness some people are trustworthy.
Куди скільки оперативи жрать? Це не дохерали для тебе. Главное, видюху 50%, да, использує. Зато не може нагрузити на сотку і видати мені максимальне количество FPS. Куди я заліз?
Revelio.
Так, тепер надо... Так. Це тепер ставити сюди. Це хай тут буде. Обожаю этих двоих. Нормально ты чел просив. С кайфом, да? Ішов присів. Не важно, що біля нього нічого нема. Просто присів. Ну, чом би й ні? Вообще, ну, прекрасно.
Revelio.
Ну, ти... Я поняв.
Revelio.
Що це за чудо кішка?
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Этот... Сер Скарглоп. Безтурботний. Интересно, як хоч ти став з тих доспехів.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we?
Та пошли, друг, пошли. Гіперактивні емоції? Що? Нормально так люди на ходу прогружаються.
Revelio.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you.
Accio.
Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Ну сюди, наверное, такого не придумали. 50 FPS, якого хера?
Trust me with anything.
Що так
Even my
слабо? Я щас в
detention record.
Хоксмід зайду, там вообще в мене
Spend a lot of time in
буде 3
detention, do you?
FPS, да?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded.
Ля, ну гарно, нічого не скажеш.
Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Ну, лучів.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the
Revelio.
am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient.
Поняв.
Merlin's big.
І це я RTX не включив.
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Ну да, така водиця.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already named them.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Oh, hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. You can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead. you had much of a chance to explore the
Че нельзя на
castle?
эту штуку рапера использовать?
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh? Any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so useful.
Що тут? Лісовий шарф. А ну, аж там я якусь одежу назбирав уже. Може хоч проведіть її. Так, 2, 1. Ой. Боже. Багряний циліндр. Шесть, 4. Так, змінити вигляд. Все, міняємо одежу на нормально. Так, ты будешь без очков ходить. Вот такие чудо-шапки. О, тепер хоч на людину похож. Та що це воно переливається все так? Кажешь, не дало? Да должно ж, по идее. На что ты их вообще несешь? Все
I've always
полетели
thought
себе.
Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim, though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
Тестралы, то есть не фестралы, а тестралы.
Unfortunately. Accio, you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful.
Что ты жарешь, поделись? Нахер ты меня пугаешь? Это страшно на самом деле, когда ты слышишь, он начинает орать. Так.
Mr. Moon! He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear.
Боже, это этот.
Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Деми-маски.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen him Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts.
FPS. Реально. О,
Levioso! Honestly, if one got to the magic of this place, I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade.
Revelio.
We all flock to it like moths to a flame.
They were out
Так, книжка.
Accio!
Out of 1,000 magical herbs and fungi.
Revelio.
Ненадійні казари Карідвена. Ага. Там відкрито, закрито, відкрито. Що ти вариш?
Revelio.
Нічого цікавого не бачу.
So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes. Dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished.
Давай, друг, давай.
Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
Видно лавка Оливандера.
Revelio.
Короче, якісь там чарівні палочки він делає. А що ж з FPS? Чого FPS так просідає?
Just a moment, please.
Видеокарта должна тянуть спокойно цю ігру. Чого вона не тягне?
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Ну хоча б прот згрузиться так. 70% загрузки проца, це, конечно, нормально. Не йдеш упор ні туди, ні туди. Що йому не подобається, я не розумію. Чи то оптимізація така хренова? Давай, давай, мужик, шукай мені паличку. Як ти тут щось розумієш?
Powerful core, 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try.
Що за кривульку ти мені дав?
Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
Так, тепер налаштувати. Форма. У нас буде пускова паличка. А, так, ясен, сика, буктерен. І треба бузок. Бузина.
How intriguing.
Так, робимо саму длинну, яка є. Гнучкість. Еластично хай буде. Так, потом. Дракон буде у нас, конечно же. Все, хай буде ця. Як у Дамблдора.
Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
I would imagine so. A wand with a dragon heartstring core is capable of dazzling magic. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Так, все, дякую. Так, далі, куди ми йдемо? Магічна брюква, зілля Піпіна. От. Валіанти та свої.
Revelio.
An inquiring mind.
Вот, да. Так, це там сундуки якісь є, друг. Стильно, неформально. Форма. Так, все это я трохи обікрав, ти ж не проти. Оп. Чудово. Що ти мені придаси?
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, see in it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look. Let's look at what we have, shall we? If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Середнього. Постригну стрибучі штуки. 2. Короче, надо сразу купить на оці самі великі. З 3 горщиками. Стільки грошей сюди всадити треба буде. Так, тепер. Тяг 3 мітли. Так, ну тоді сюди поперло.
Revelio.
Щось тут десь должно бути. А, вот. Магазин жартів зонку. Книжка. Десь літає.
Revelio.
Оп.
Accio. Revelio.
Маска. Це і вночі можна забирати тільки. Так, я бачу, воно книжка летить. Де ти? Хочеться її забрати.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Що це таке? Монета.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Revelio. Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though, I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we? What can I do for you today? Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Інферів. Так, інферналов ще ніхто не обзивав.
Revelio.
Well, hello there.
Oh.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Oh, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you, then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of Dittany seeds?
Давай.
Let me guess. You're after something fresh. Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Well, that's everything.
Все купили.
Revelio.
А типа норм. Типа с кайфом.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Что это? Ты нашколишь. Так, сейчас, по идее, должен быть босс. От его пройдем, и думаю, можно было завершать на сегодня.
I did. So I suppose the world is our oyster now. Let's see what else we can get up to.
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
Прекрасно.
Are we weakening him at all? Keep at it! We'll wear him down eventually. Leviosa! Protego! Stupid!
Нихера себе.
Confringo! What was that? A taste of his own medicine. Nicely done!
А тут такий бой, а ти оце...
Leviosa! Protego!
Бля.
That's right, you lumbering lout! He's faltering!
Few more hits should do the job. Springo.
Нормально так тролля розірвало.
Goodness! A second troll! Did you two take on a fully grown troll by yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
Reparo. Lucky they didn't do more damage.
I'll go and see what he wants.
Та що тут мощно? Була б у мене авада кедавра.
One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about.
От надо сейчас было сходить, попробовать. Там где-то в лесу должна быть эта хрень.
Reparo. Good as new. Rebellion.
Ты еще, вот еще.
Reparo. Revelio.
Так.
Mr. Hill was just singing your praises.
Revelio. Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself. Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we? Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
Так, ну давай. Що мені там дали? Якусь ніщенську мантію.
I'd say we've earned a butterbeer or two, wouldn't you? Might help me forget that I was almost pulverized by a troll.
I'd say that I agree with you.
Perfect. The 3 broomsticks is just this way.
Так, а ну.
I sell even more battle-worthy items.
Що я ще зможу тобі продати?
You're most
Так, що тут за кепку дали? Все чудово, все остальне можна
My
продати.
shop at your leisure. Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
Все чудово. Погнали в твої три метли.
Assuming it isn't utter bedlam in there, you might even meet Sirona, the owner. She's a good one to know.
Revelio.
Там літає книжка, дайте я
You
заберу
said you
книжку.
could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere.
Я знала. Тут якісь косяки
Let's get
переводи.
inside the three broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well.
Сирона, он же Сирон. Это чоловік, який жінка, або жінка, який чоловік. Ну, коротше, як кому подобається.
Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one. Single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The three broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Уходиш. Ну і іди.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls? Ranrock and Rookwood? What are you not telling me?
I promise to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
And on that note, I think we should head back to the
Revelio.
castle.
Вогневіскі. Я бахнув вогневіскі. чтоб обычного виски даже бог.
Revelio.
А, так у нас все-таки алкогольне. Чи його тоді тут дітям продають?
I'm certainly glad Sirona was there. Told you she was one of the good ones.
I can see that. She didn't seem at all intimidated by Rookwood and Harlow.
I think you'll need to tell me why Victor Rookwood has you in his sights. But we can talk later. For the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley's certain to hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. Don't want to risk another detention for getting back after hours.
Я не хочу в Італію, я хочу в этот... Ну і ладно. Одну ніч переспимо, а тоді підемо в ліс. Во, сюда мне надо. Это уже сколько, 2,5 часа играю. Еще ни разу авада-кедавра не крикнул. Прям ломаю. Что за нахуй?
Before I invented flu powder.
Туда мне надо. Это перойка. Огнюк.
Акио.
Тут сохранить. Берегти. Так а чё его продают? Вот этим вот малолеткам всем.
Who lived here, I wonder?
Allow me to put you out of your misery.
Пошли помахаемся с магами.
You want to talk a romance? Last time I saw you, when you stuck your finger on one trying to hide a sack of incendio. Slippery as a cake. Had enough yet? Rookwoods don't go down easy. No!
вещи.
Revelio. Revelio.
Все. Пошли попробуем эти ваши заклятия.
Oh, try not to make this too easy for me.
О, да. Фада кидал.
You're going to regret that.
Confringo.
Який же кайф. Це щось неймовірне.
Up for a bit of dying.
I will make you pay.
Confringo.
Какой же кайф.
Let's get this over with.
Ranrock has fooled you all. To your demise.
Ай.
Potato.
They say you're Imperial. How nice of you to stop by.
Confringo.
You died for that.
Potato!
Imperial.
I let you go.
Exposure! Not survive this fight! Exposure! Exposure! And you exposure!
Же кайф. Не знаю, ну, Каруца не так сильно нравится, а Тавада Кедавра, ну это просто кайф.
Confringo! Exposure!
Нихера себе. А проти такого. Нихера себе.
Confringo. Crucial.
Що ж таке, не успіваю клонити сьогодні. Так.
A lamb to the slaughter. A lamb to the slaughter.
Нічого себе.
Hard to bring down.
Imperio.
Quite conductive, aren't we? You will not survive this. Overconfidence.
Що ви наколдовали? Все, я кайфанув. Я покричав водокидавру. Все. Не, я хочу ще. Надо сделать громкость голоса більше. Налаштування. Так, от гучність діалогів. Да. Ще разок, давай ще разок. Просто за такий кайф.
You're going to regret that. You've made a great mistake. I can end you.
Such arrogance.
Imperio.
At your service.
Вже як же він класно кричить, а вода кидав. Це просто щось неможливе.
Won't get away with it.
Confringo. Crucial. Confringo. Confringo.
Какой же
You only
кайф.
have Ranrock to blame.
I see you.
I'll make you.
Let's get it over, shall we? You're gonna regret this.
Aha! Back for more.
Ride and fight.
Инфернал? Надо призывать Инфернал?
Pay for your deed.
Pathetic! How nice of you. Imperial. Expulsion! Let's get this over with. Number of wines coming back this way. Expulsion! How dare you do such a thing to me? This has become crazy. This is bad. Imperial. Well, much too from above. I will make you. You call that spellcasting? Impressed? Confringo. You could best the likes of me. Get away! Confringo. Beautiful. Truly. Crucial.
Давайте махать из двух сторон. Ничего себе.
Imperial. Imperial. Confringo. Crucial.
Ничего себе. Опять пропустил.
Imperial.
Достигов такой трохи.
Crucial. Confringo. Protego. Stupefy. Imperial. Crucial. Confringo.
Все чудово, прекрасно.
Aha! I see you!
Imperial. Confringo. Gotta look up.
Imperial!
What are your thoughts on Alexis?
Confringo!
Rather unwise coming back this way. Seems your heart isn't in this at all.
Protego! Imperial!
You're making this too easy. I won't rest until you're dead.
Protego!
Arrogant child!
Avada Kedavra! Imperial! Confringo! You've one less follower, Ranrock.
Все? Це і все, це і перемога. Ну і ладно. Я-то думав, там буде Воланда хрена. З кайфом. О, хоч кайф минув трохи. Так. Ну що, я думаю, можна тоді буде на цьому завершати сьогодні. Тоді вже завтра будемо проходити. Я бачу, взагалі по приколу мене лякать оце. Влаштування. Зберегти. Так. Так що да. Всім на добраніч, дякую всім, хто заходив. Всім до побачення.
Not to mention,